Hello, my friends. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good whatever part of the day it is for you. It is Thursday. Thursday. I am Rand, and I am happy to be hanging out with you, wonderful folks. Hope everybody's staying happy and healthy and safe out there. I know we're getting a late start today, but I was singing this morning, so my voice is a little tired, and I'm a little tired, but I thought we'd get at least a little stream in today. We haven't got to play hardly any Dyson Sphere this week, so I really wanted to get a little bit of playtime in, because there's some stuff we can get done even in a short amount of time. So without further ado, I'm going to jump right in here. We got Dyson Sphere running in the background. We're going to play, and I think we got some stuff we can work on today. Last time we played, I think we got a few more new resources available from outside of our starting solar system. I gotta say, our bus system here is looking pretty nice and clean. There are a couple things I was thinking about that we could work towards today. One of them is, I think we got level 3 tier 3 belts automated, and it'd be a really good idea to get probably tier 2 and tier 3, maybe just tier 3 assembling machines automated. Although those things take the quantum chips. Quantum chips are really an expensive thing to put together. I wonder, probably the tier 3 inserters would be the easier thing to get going. Because tier 2s are pretty easy to make from tier 1s. Do I want to get tier 2 and tier 3? Probably the thing to do would be sorter Mark 3s and the assembly machine Mark 3s going. There's also something else. What did I put in my title? I put in my title what I thought maybe we could work on today. We got some new resources last time. Let's see what those new resources are. I can remind myself what we did at the end of last stream. I love how full and backed up our bus system looks. I love to see that. Man, our home planet sure is a bustling hustle bustle of industry and production, that's for sure. Alright, I don't know if we're using these kimberlite ore for making diamonds yet. I think we are using those somewhere. Fire ice is being used. Optical grading crystals I don't think were being used yet. Fractal silicone. Definitely using the organic crystals. I don't think we're using the spiniform stalagmite crystals yet. Easy either. That one turns directly into something really useful. What was that? Something. What's up, Ramses? Finally back to DSP. Finally have time. Finally not doing other stuff. Oh, this is what it is. It's the carbon nanotubes. Can be made from those instead of having to use our titanium and our graphite. So basically, carbon nanotubes. We're making those in a couple different places. I wonder if I should swap over. Where are the carbon nanotubes? Those are made, in these things. Yeah, I finally have time. I've been having to sing a lot this week, so I just haven't been able to get a lot of that done. So if I were to change out the carbon nanotube production to just be... I wonder if I'd want to put those things on the bus. Probably not. Putting a new item on the bus. Although we'll need to put it on anywhere we need carbon nanotubes. I guess what we could do is put carbon nanotubes on the bus, and then I wouldn't have to build them on every time we need them. That might be worth doing. There's an update today, and finally you can get fluids directly out of the storage tanks. Oh, can you? Oh, that's nice. I didn't even realize there was an update. So, I don't have anything that's currently got any fluid in it, but that would be... I'll have to check that out. That's good to know. So let's see. So it might actually be worth replacing the carbon nanotube producers. How many places are making them on our thing here? We got a bunch of places making them. If I actually just created a carbon nanotube producer, put it on the bus, that would probably be better. What all need carbon? What all needs carbon nanotubes? These guys, the frame materials do. Let's see here. Quantum chips don't. It's only a few things. Yeah, the particle broadbands. These are used in something. One of the things we want to build soon, I think. The Mark III. Okay, yeah, these guys. So the assembly machine Mark IIIs take those things. I feel like it might actually be worth putting carbon nanotubes on the bus, honestly. Rather than throwing down a... I mean, I guess what I could do is I could make them somewhere and just put them into a planetary thing and then supply them where we need them. Could do it that way. Have you still been using your bus on your build, Ramses, or have you been using more of the planetary logistics guys to do that work? Because like this right here, I could replace this entire thing with just some assembly machines turning that stuff into carbon nanotubes and not have to use up titanium and graphene. You've mostly switched to the logistics towers? Okay. Okay, I think I'm going to do that. I think what I'm going to do is... I only have 2 places using that so far. So... if I basically just request this where I need it, I can change over my builds for that. I think I want to do that. Just easier to get the stuff to different production hubs. That makes sense. It makes sense than doing this. Alright, so let's see. Where are the places where we're making the carbon nanotube? So this will be the first place right here. So let me figure out... I need to figure out the speed that one of these guys makes carbon nanotubes from... I think, oh, it's probably not in this. It's probably in this guy right here. Production, chemical plant. So yes, carbon nanotubes. It's just one item. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. 4 seconds. So it's actually the same exact speed. So all I need to do actually is just change the recipes for each of these and provide the material, and that's all we need. That's actually amazing. Okay, that's super easy to swap over. So basically, what I want to do is I want these to use up the resources they're currently using. I'm going to let them finish doing what they're doing right now. And I'm going to, while that's going through those things, I'm going to place planetary logistics system real quick right here. And we're going to request these guys. I'll just say keep 1,000, and you're going to demand it. And we'll go ahead and put robots in here, even though I don't think I need them. We're going to do that. And power it again because I don't think I need to, but I just want to. And these guys have almost gotten through all this stuff. Very nice. We're going to change this recipe once it goes through all this stuff. Alright, so this is going to be... I think a Mark 1 will be all we need for this. Yeah, it sounds like that's definitely the easier thing to do, is to go with just basically use planetary logistics systems as much as you can. Okay. Alright, so cool. So I can get rid of all that. Make sure I'm not destroying anything. I have lots of room for stuff now. So I don't need this, this, or this. We're going to be making the same stuff. I'm just going to change the recipe to the alternate recipe. Copy. Paste, paste, and paste. It's nice when it's this easy to make a change to something. And there, let's see if those will just kick right back into gear, I think. Very, very nice, okay. That's a quick swap over to a new recipe, and I don't even think we interrupted production of this other stuff. Beautiful. Very, very nice, okay. Okay, so that's gonna do its thing. And then I want to do the same thing at the other place we're making these. We're making a lot more over somewhere else here. Alright, so we're doing a bunch of these. So I'm going to do the same thing where I cut off the input of the resources. And we're going to have to change this to a Mark II belt, probably going back around here, but that won't be any issue. Do I happen to have a logistics system nearby that's free? Probably not. This feels like there's a little bit of, I don't want to say wasteful, but like, to build something this large every time we just have a random resource we want to put in there, it seems a little funny to me, because these take a decent amount of power and stuff, but I guess late game you use bigger stuff to make stuff happen. Alright, so this is going to be the same thing. It's going to be this stuff. There's more needed here, so we'll do 1500 to demand. And then power this guy. Okay. How is your, have you finally actually started working on your actual Dyson sphere yet? I think you had said at one point that you haven't even started the Dyson sphere yet. I don't know if you're still haven't started it, or if you actually have yet. Ramses. Okay. No, crap, that's not what I want. Okay. Need to go up one more space is what I need to do. Need to go up a space. I can't tell. Up. There we go. Okay, we'll do that. You can use the bigger tower to supply a production hub up to 4 resources in and out. Hardly any belts involved. Yeah, I guess that's true. Could do that. Okay, and then we want to remove all of these longer guys here. And like I think I'd mentioned this previously, if I end up playing another playthrough of this, which I'm quite sure I will at some point, I probably want to do a production, a build where it's from the beginning. Planning on using the logistics stations, so copy and paste. Paste. Hello, paste. There we go. This one, this one, this one, this one. Paste. What's happening? You're not doing what I want you to do. Cosmodius with the Twitch Prime sub. Thanks so much, my friend. Appreciate that. Super generous of you. Paste. Okay. So all of you guys going now. And did we do this in time to not interrupt production? We ended up interrupted production for a bit here. I think we got all those. Okay, so there's carbon nanotubes swapped over to the other resource, which will make us use less graphene and some other things. Okay. Have I looked at the game Space Haven? It's sort of like FTL plus Space Base, DF9, or the access right now, but it seems promising. Yes, I've played it. And it's pretty fun. It seemed pretty limited when I played it. If it's the one I'm thinking of, where you like actually build a space base, or as you're building your ship, you actually can build it from scratch. It's pretty interesting, but the way you get resources, where you're like just looting other ships, the gameplay was really repetitive. It looks like it has some potential, but it's pretty simplistic from what I've seen so far. It's like once you start doing that, that's all you can do. There's not a lot of other stuff you can do in the game yet. So it looks like it might have potential, but it's definitely not there yet for me. But it's a pretty interesting little game. Okay, so let's do sorters next, because sorter Mark 3s are going to be pretty easy. I did one producer of belts Mark 3. Let's pull up the Dyson Sphere calculator. But you're right, it's a cool little game. New folder. I think I streamed it 2 or 3 times. This is the wrong thing. You can see what I do when I'm off. I play some TFT. Stream stuff. Dyson Sphere program calculator. This is the one I really want. Check out your image, Ramses. Whoa, is that your Dyson Triforce? You made a Dyson Triforce. Pretty interesting. All right. Not bad. Not bad. A Dyson Triforce. All right, so we're making is sorter Mark 3s. 1. So we'll need to make 1 of sorter Mark 2s and 2 of sorter Mark those. Okay. 6 some mortars to do with those. Okay, all right. So this is the ratio of things we're gonna need. Let's get our stuff going. Oh, frickin' save lag. All along here. And I'm out of soil. Okay. Okay, so, all right, the first thing we're gonna need, iron. Okay, we're gonna need the magnets for these guys for the magnetic coil. So 2.5 of these. So 3 of these, 8 magnet guys. 8 magnet guys. Okay, so we'll do that thing first. 8 magnet guy. 3 of guys making these guys. 1, 2, 3. And it's just the magnets for those, right? Yes. Okay. So that's going to be 8 of these guys to fill that in. Okay, and you're doing these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then this is going to need iron. This is going to need copper. All right, so we can do the copper. Let me make sure that what I'm doing is going to work here. Go over one more space. No, since the copper's coming in the other side, this will work. Okay. So it'll be like that. And the copper will come in this side. Alright, so copper right here. Oh crap, am I going to even be able to place a thing here? I could place it right there, which is I think where we need it to be, so we'll take that. Mark 1 belt, level 2, shift click it there. I still think the best thing I've learned from you, Ramsey, so far was that holding shift lets you not connect, or lets you keep belts separated. That is like the most useful tip I've had for this game so far. Or that I've got that I remember you giving. You probably had other ones. That's just the one that springs to mind. Okay, so these things are going to be feeding into motors and also electromagnetic turbines. So let's have the output be on this side. There, 2, 3. You're very happy you found that out as well? I bet you are. That has saved me a lot of problems with just placing belts. And it's really, really nice they have that functionality in the game. Suddenly, it's almost like a new game. Less annoyances. Alright. Ooh, that's the vein efficiency going up one there, I think. Okay. Alright, so that's copper. You guys are going to need iron ore, which is right here, right? Yes. Scuba dooba 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 scuba dooba doo. Make sure that's the right placement for this guy. Looks good. That there. Okay. Alright, and then just inserters, and then we can plug this in, and this part will start. Okay. Okay, so that should be going. Alright, so that's the first piece of this. Okay. And then we're going to need 3 iron gear wheels for the motors, looks like. We're going to need copper for these guys as well, and iron. It's copper and iron. There's a couple different pieces for that. So let's get the motors first. So motors. 6 motors. Okay. We're going to build these right here. I feel like I can just extend this out, so... This is going to be just the regular electric motors. We're going to do 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need more... We're building in an ocean, basically. I need more, whatchamacallit. Soil. I need more soil. Who knew that the resources were going to be the biggest pain? Is frickin' soil, man. Frickin' soil. Okay. Alright, so these will be... Make sure I do need these. Yes, we're going to need gear wheels for this as well. And, oh, I have iron gear wheels right here. All this is takes iron. Actually, this is going to be really nice and quick and easy. Okay, very nice. So if I do... Same thing as this guy right here. Okay, we go here. Well, I need iron gear wheels for anything else. It says I actually need 3. They're all for the motors, so okay, we will do 3. 1, 2, 3. This, 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 and this, and we'll just have the output be right here. Actually, if I don't know if I like this. Go back and around. Could I do that? Could I have this go up and then back down? I bet you I can. This is going to be a little funky, but what I'm going to do here is this right here, which I believe will allow me to do... If I do output to here and then here and around. Yes, let's do that. Looks funky, but there's a reason for this. What's the reason? I don't know. There's probably a reason for it. Okay, and then output. Basically, I don't want iron gear wheels to not be... I really wish you wouldn't do that. Freaking hell. Iron gear wheels not to be gated by... I want them evenly distributed, if that makes sense from what I'm doing. I don't know if it makes sense from what I'm doing. Okay. Okay. Okay, that looks pretty good. I need to do inputs for all these guys. Yes, okay. Okay. Do. There. 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 And there. Okay. And then we also need just plain old iron. I have iron here. Can I just bring it over here? Or do I want to bring it down through here? I think I actually do want to bring another one so I'm not... Problem is if I try to do it on this side, it messes up. But I could bring this up around and over. That's getting really spaghettified though. Alright, let's just do iron right here. Let's not do too much spaghetti. Alright, so this will be a Mark II belt. We have lots of spaghetti in places, but we don't have to go too spaghettified there. And this comes all the way across here and then goes down. That works pretty nice. That works pretty nicely anyway, so we'll do that. That'll be the iron. Inputs for all these guys. And then we'll have the output for the motors be on the others, be on this side. Okay. Alright, and then the motors will go to the electromagnetic turbines, which we need 2 of those guys. Okay. Okay. So output of this will be like this. There. There, and there. Alright, so there's the motors. I just need to power all this stuff. Okay, that should be good. Okay. Alright, so we got all that. So there's motors, and all these motors are going to be used for these guys, which also need the magnetic dudes. Is that the only thing those 2 guys need? Let's see if that's right. I need to get more soil. Who knew that the most annoying resource to have enough of was gonna be soil in this game? Who frickin' knew? I should have known. You can see I've come over here to gather soil before, because there's just random foundations everywhere. I really wish they just changed this mechanic so you don't need soil. That's just... that's just so annoying. I feel like this is not a part of the gaming experience that is needed in this game. Doing this to gather a resource just so you can build doesn't seem super fun and intuitive, honestly. Haven't I played Skyblock? I have not. Do you have to do something like this in Skyblock too? That's a Minecraft mod, right? Basically anywhere there's trees, I'm doing this to lower the landscape to get soil piles is what I'm doing right now. Because soil piles are needed when you build over water. Dirt is the most valuable thing in Skyblock. What feature? Are you asking what I'm complaining about? I'm complaining about this right here, soil piles right here. In order to build over water, you expend soil piles. In order to get soil piles, you lower mountains and hills and stuff. So in order to get soil piles, if you want to build over the water, you just have to flatten other land. So it's just, you have to do this. You have to do this, and it's really annoying. All right, let's go. That's enough for now. Well, let's use up all of my foundations just to get as much of these as I can get right now. And then we'll go grab some more foundations after we run out here. There we go. Okay, where am I going here? It's like a mini game of finding dirt. A mini game of getting dirt. Sounds like what politicians do. I gotta dig up some dirt on my enemies. Oh, what are we probably running out of? Looks like it's yellow science again. Strange to think that yellow science is slowing me down more than green science is. Now that's pretty crazy to me. We actually have a little bit of green science in storage there. Foundations are right here. Okay. The old shift key while building belts, they don't snap to other belts. Oh, you're answering, yeah, Cosmodius thing. You just learned that too, yes. Feel like that would be useful to include in a tutorial or something? Yeah, no kidding. Belt frustrations have ended more than one play session? Yeah, for sure. Oh gosh, my iron. Why is my iron all of a sudden completely thinned out? I'm supplementing it with some places, aren't I? Where? Let's see where this starts to thin out. Right here. Ah, yes, my motor production here. So I need to supplement iron after this right here. Which... Let's see. This iron right here. Man, my thing was looking so good. What if I do a split? Do I have iron supplementing anywhere else? I don't think so, but we need a lot more iron here. I think I've gotten most of my iron veins actually mined on this planet. I think we might actually be getting to a point where we need to possibly go get some iron from a different planet. It might be a thing we have to do soon. Okay, so where's some iron that I can... Okay. We're gonna throw this iron right in there if we can. To belt. Yeah, so if I hold shift right here, it makes it so it's not overlapping. It's really, that is an amazing thing. So we go like that. Go like this, and we see if that can go in there. Looks like it's too close, isn't it? Okay, we'll fill it in over there then. Go to about there, down, down, into there. Okay. Alright, injection of iron. Now we'll just need to make sure our smelting can keep up with what we're doing here. Get our iron smelting that I just pulled from. Keep up with that. Looks like no, so I actually might need more iron smelters going on here for this. What's up, Sarcastic Gil? Was I finally able to have a hot shower? Yes, yes. Our 2 days ago, I think they finally finished the work they were doing, so It's been warm, getting a little bit warmer every night. Last night was pretty close to the hot showers I prefer, so. Okay, there we go. That looks much better on our guy now. Okay. There's a quick fix there. So, what was I working on? Okay, I was getting soil piles for stuff. Probably gonna need more assembly machines and other stuff soon, but good to hear. I'll tell you, it's been a relief. It's been a relief to be able to have a hot shower again after it was getting close to a month, honestly. So that's what's crazy, really crazy about it. Okay, so we got the motors. Motors are going directly into electromagnetic turbines, so it's going to be 2 of these guys. And we've got the 2 things we need. It's this guy and this guy, so that'll be a quick and easy continuation of the thing here. This and this. Just have all these guys go in here. By the way, I don't know if I heard about SpaceX spaceship prototype blew up on the launch pad after successful landing yesterday. Oh, it did? Well, I was hearing yesterday about some successful test of something. Of like a thing that they were testing for like manned stuff or something. Alright, so these guys are going directly into the Mark IIIs. So I need the Mark IIs going next. So I need Mark I going into Mark II. So if I were to do Mark IIs into Mark Is up here and then bring them here, this would work pretty well. So we'll have the outputs of these guys, I think, be here. But that is sad to hear. I hope nobody... I mean, when they do these tests, they're not doing them manned, right? So if it blows up, that's just money that they've lost, not... Oh, that's the wrong thing. Not like actually people getting hurt, right? I hope, anyway. Excuse me. Goodness. Alright, so there's those guys. Okay. Alright, so we're doing Mark I in-sorters into Mark II in-sorters, or out-sorters, whatever you want to call them. So let's do that first. So Mark I inserters, I think, are just copper and iron, right? Oh, it's the gear wheels. Okay, and it's how many of these do I need? I need 2 of the Mark Is to 1 of the Mark IIs. And gear wheels. Ah, the gear wheels. Hold on a sec. Why do they not show gear wheels going into that? Alright, well, how many gear wheels do I need for that? I swear, sometimes this thing is hard as hell to read. All it's showing is iron and... blue. It looks like it's showing these guys into that. That's not the... Oh, it'd help if I did the right recipe. Okay, that's the wrong recipe. It's Mark I in-sorter. There we go. That's what I messed up. Okay, so it's this guy. Alright, so 2 of those. And I need is the circuit board. So I need just 1 circuit board for these guys. So that's good. I should have moved this. This placement's not lined up for how I like to do this. It's going to be there and there. And then we do the circuit boards going directly into that. That's the one that landed in the end of the stream and said everything went splendidly. Some others kept the camera running and suddenly there was a fireball and the thing flipped through the air and crashed back onto the pad. Oh, yikes. Were they trying to hide it, or was it just like... Was it just a thing like where... they thought it was good and didn't expect the secondary thing that happened? Right, so we need iron for both these, right? Iron, yes, and then copper for this one. I mean, in this day and age, it'd be kind of impossible to really truly hide stuff like that, I feel like. Maybe someone leaned on a control panel or something. Yeah. Maybe. Okay, looks like I'd have to do this one here. That person would immediately get fired, I'm sure. Okay, so there's the iron. You know what I want to do? I want to turn down the interval of autosave. Is that gameplay? I don't need it 8 minutes. Let's go 20 minutes. It's happening way too often when I stream, that's for sure. Okay. And then we want copper on this side. Will I be able to do a Mark II belt? Here down to there. Yes, I will. Okay, good. Make sure this belt's able to go underneath all this. Very nice. You think they thought it was good? You could see a fire after it landed, but it was out shortly after. There was probably a leak somewhere, but that ignited a bit later. Okay. So does that mean it wasn't like a major issue, or what? I mean, do you know more information about it other than there was a fireball? Alright, there we go. Alright, copper. So that seems kind of like a major issue. Okay. I don't need the circuits for anything else, do I? That one just needs motors in those. Okay, I don't think I do. I'm gonna have to bring the motors. The motors coming over here is gonna be a bit of a pain. That should be okay. So out sorter, in sorter, in sorter. Okay. And that should be, I think, good for that. No, I have to actually... Yes, that should be right. That does not seem fast enough. 120 a minute. How many are you doing a minute? 45 a minute. How the hell is that? So it should be a Mark III or something? You think methane leak is currently the theory that the outside observers go with? You don't know if SpaceX released any additional information yet? 60 a minute. I still don't think that's enough. That looks like, if that says 120 a minute and it only takes one of them, that's a it's assembly machine Mark III. I don't think that this... I think this calculator is a little funky, honestly. The way I read this, if I mouse over, it says it's making 120 a minute. But assembly machine Mark I, one of those doesn't make 120 of these a minute. I feel like this calculator is not quite right. Can I make a Mark III with what I have on hand? No, I don't have quantum chips or the other thing. Okay. Well, we'll hold off on that for now and just have the output of this here. Okay, so that's inserters Mark 1. It blew up is always a major thing when we were talking manned space flight. Yeah, for sure. Alright, so it's the motors and 2 of those, and this is for 1 of those guys. So, motors. I need these motors to the available. How do I do that? The output of these motors is here. So if I have this turn around and bring this back, be a long belt, but I think that'll do what we want it to do. Like meet somewhere in the middle here, like somewhere like here. Well, did I see all my power lines turn yellow? That's weird. Does that mean are we having power issues? I'm gonna have to check that. Alright, we're making them sorter Mark IIs. That's gonna be these guys. And I'm out of sorters. And then motors. Scoopa-doopa-doop-doop-scoopa-doop-scoo. Okay. I'll use a Mark II where I can actually pick up some. We got some in-out sorters right here. Just grab some real quick. How convenient. How convenient. Okay. Alright, so this is the Mark IIs. Do the output here. Alright, and then we just need those guys, and we have our Mark III outsorters automated. So, let's do a right. I could save a little space if I just do it right here. This is a little spaghetti-fied, but as I like to say, a little spaghetti never hurt no Betty. Okay. So we go here, and we get these guys right here, right there, and then we output. And we go around. I'm gonna input these guys right here. And this guy is going to be a storage for Mark III in-sorters. And we'll do similar amounts, 2,000 of the belts. I feel like in-sorters we don't need as many belts. Let's do half 1,000 of those guys. Okay. Alright, we power this and we'll see what it looks like. So I think that will be everything we need, except I need the outsorter for this guy. I have to tell you what you're making. Can't just tell you what you give you the materials, not tell you what to do with them. Okay. That looks good. Is there anything that's not getting stuff fast enough, I guess is the question. I feel like the slowdown might actually be this thing, but I think for now we'll be good. Alright, so that is Mark III belts and Mark III in-sorters automated. The next thing, what's up, Plunder Pig? Next thing I would want to automate if I was going to continue doing this would be the Mark III assembly machines. This one, it could be pretty crazy because quantum chips are needed for that. Quantum chips require titanium plane filters, which require the Casimir crystals. However, we have a different recipe for that now that doesn't use the titanium crystals, right? It's titanium glass. Does still take water. Everything else is pretty simple, but it's these guys, the plane filter, the Casimir crystals. So have we done the different build of this yet using, what is that? Optical grading crystals. Oh, we just got that recently. That might be something I need to swap over in some places. Yeah, we're still using titanium crystals for that over here. I wonder if I should swap that out. What's up, not the smart stock market? I'll tell you what. Ho ho, zing! I get it. I get it. Okay, uses hydrogen, titanium crystals. Are you slowed down by anything? I don't think you are. I probably am not going to change this over, because we actually are using the organic crystals to make the titanium crystals. So we already kind of have a slightly upgraded build, but we actually haven't started using this recipe, which I can now because I think I have access to this optical grading crystals now. So, okay, that makes this a little easier, I think. All right, so I think we will go ahead and commit to working on this build. So let's fill in some more stuff here. We're gonna have to request in those optical grading crystals. So let's look at the build here. So if I was to do one of the Mark III assembly machines, whew, look at that giant tree of things. Okay. 16 particle broadband assembly machines? 16? The frick? What the frick? Gotta be frickin' kidding me. No wonder I didn't want to do this. This is a crazy build. Look at how many pieces this takes. Oh my god. Okay. If only land reclamation were that easy. If only. If only. So, silicon going into 8 microcrystalline components into 6 of these guys. Oh, this is crazy. What a crazy build. Alright. If you have Mark II automated, you can just slap on the rest needed for Mark III. I guess I could do that, but that's the problem, is I haven't even got the Mark IIs automated. That's the issue. I don't have Mark IIs automated, so I have to do this entire build. I have Mark Is automated, but they're... Getting Mark Is automated is probably the easiest part of this right here. So, okay, this is gonna be a big build. All right, where do we even start? Let's do it one piece at a time. Let's do the Mark Is first. Assembly machine Mark Is. I only need 0.5 of one for this, so. Oh boy, this is, everybody hold on to your butts. This is gonna be a big build. Assembly machine, making assembly machines. Alright, I need... These guys are going to be used for the circuit boards, or the processors as well, so let's go 3 of these to the right of this guy. Three. Okay, copy. Paste. Paste. Alright. Yeah, if only I did already have those automated, it would make this less of a pain. Gear wheels, 2 of them. And it looks like those are only being used for this, so hopefully that's right. So 2 gear wheel guys, we can have this be right. One, 2 here. Okay. So we'll need iron for those, we'll need iron for that. So we want iron to be in the middle for all of these guys. It's a lot of iron. How much iron a minute is it? It's a lot of iron. Okay, let's do 2 separate lines of iron then here. Oh boy, this is gonna be a build. This is gonna be a build. There. And there. Okay. No wonder my iron was running out earlier. All these builds I'm doing are giant suction cups of iron. Okay. So that's there. This to this and then down to these guys. Put copper in there, but we want the output of this to be here. To come around. And then the other things that are going to need these chips, I'm going to want to build right after this if I can do that. Alright. Because these chips are being used in 2 places, the 6 processors as well. Okay. So you need copper. You'll never catch me live, copper. You dirty copper. Wee boo. Wee boo. Okay, didn't line that up correctly. Okay, mark one belt up, over, and down. Okay. Alright, in sorters, and then in sorters. And out sorter. Out sorter, and out sorter. And in sorter. In sorter. In sorter. Wait, you don't need gear wheels, do you? I mean, you don't need these, do you? Gear wheels are for you, so this doesn't need to be here. But what I did say I wanted to do was I want this to extend down, because I'm going to be using these for other things. So I'm going to have this go here. And I'm going to have this outsort this way. So you go here, you go here. I'm going to do a Mark II insorter to go into there. All right, so that's iron. It's gear wheels, iron, circuit boards. And then the extra circuit boards are going to go down to 6 of the processors. I'm going to put those right here because I know I'm going to use those in 2 places. So kill 2 birds with 1 stone. What those birds ever do to us? I don't know. I don't know. It's just a saying. Don't get mad. All right, so I need 6 of these. I need to get more of these guys. So these guys. So I need a bunch of stuff. I need more assembly machines. I need more belts. I need more insorters. So let's go grab all those real quickly. Birds aren't even real. I know, right? Don't be offended. Birds aren't real. Wait, what? Yes. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Yes. There. Okay. Stack of those. Shift click is what I meant to do, not control click. Birds aren't even real. Birds might take offense to that. I'm not sure. How many Mark II belts do I have? Not that many. What about paintings of birds? They're kind of real, right? You know what I didn't have is power producers last time I went to other planets. So let's just grab a couple just so I have some. This. Okay. Control. No, I didn't mean to hit control. Shift. Done that twice now. Let's get 3 stacks of those guys. Okay. Alright, insorters. Stack of those guys. Belts. Whole bunch of stacks of these guys. These guys. Okay. And soon, and actually I now can go grab Mark IIIs of those. I should probably get a stack of each one of those as well. We are finally automating some things I should have automated a while back, honestly. Nice to see I've adopted the Factorio bus to DSP. Yes. I'm glad you say nice, because a lot of people are like, you should have just used the planetary logistics systems. The next time I play, I'm probably going to not use as extensive of a bus. I did that because that's what I'm used to. I don't know that it's actually necessarily the right choice, honestly. It's worked out pretty well for us so far. Alright. Can I do a shift click on that? No, I gotta do this. So I'm gonna do like something like this. Cool.
Subscribing.
Hey, Fuzzy Penguin with the 9 months, my friend. Appreciate that. Getting up there, getting up there. Almost the only 3 months to the year, my friend. Alright, so we needed 6 of these, I believe. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm slowly changing over. I'm still using the bus for a lot of things, but I'm slowly changing over a lot of the pieces I'm doing by putting logistics stations, so I don't have to keep adding items to the bus, basically. So, bus is tried and true. That's true. It's tried and true. That's true. What's up, Shogi? How you doing, sir? All right. So this is these guys that I'm gonna be feeding into these guys. These guys and these guys and these guys. All the guys. Good the guys. What's up, guys? Put these guys in here. The issue with bus is that it can't extend to other planets. True. It's very true. And that's why it makes sense that a lot of people prefer to use, more of the logistics system. That makes a lot of sense. Using the bus and augmenting with logistics stations to cut down on clutter once the bus gets too long. Yeah, it's a good idea. And that's probably what I'm going to kind of slowly do myself. So I need 8 microcrystalline component guys. Should be able to put that here, I think, without any trouble. Kind of basically like phase out. Phase out the bus kind of thing. Alright, so copper and silicone. Silicone. So 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is a lot of stuff, man. I have a feeling these resources aren't going to move fast enough, but we'll find out, I guess. Copper all the way down. Right, you need copper. Yes, you do. Yeah, I've only been on for about an hour. This is a short late stream because I was singing this morning at my church job, so you can tell my voice might sound a little tired because it is a little tired, a little tired. 480 a minute. It's a lot. That is a lot. I'm probably gonna need a green belt of that, I would think. My bus doesn't even have a green belt with this, so this is probably not going to work with the green belt here, but it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. Okay, so I need to bring silicone. Same line as this is right here. It's going to be up here somewhere. Where's the actual silicone? It's you. Okay. There. Get that placement right. Yeah, I think that'll work. Bring this along here. Let's see here. So if I go like that and then down. There we go. I can bring this all across here. Go down to there. Alright, that should be a green belt of silicone. Very nice. Luckily, we didn't tire out your voice with all the Star Wars ranting this week. I'll tell you, my voice was pretty tired from my stream. I wouldn't say it's from the Star Wars ranting. It's more just I talk too loud when I stream, honestly. I really need to lay off when I'm streaming how excitedly I talk all the time, I feel like. This is a little curve around thing here. I always try to keep the energy up, and that means my voice gets pretty raw after doing that 6 days a week, about 6 hours a day. If I didn't have voice training, I feel like I would probably be in major trouble trying to stream as much as I do. And I don't even stream as much compared to other people. That is not right. Actually, that might have been right. So those people who like stream even more hours than I do, if they talk even close to the amount that I do in stream, I'm surprised they have a voice, honestly. Are all the ISP issues fixed? It was weird. I actually canceled the appointment where I requested the Spectrum people to come out, because when I checked it yesterday before my stream, it looked good. There were no slowdown issues or anything, so I canceled that appointment. And I don't see any issues. I don't see any issues on my end anyway. So we'll hope that we're back to normal. I was for a long time. I actually was on 720p instead of 1080. So I actually turned it up to 1080, 60 FPS once it looked like my connection was good. And I did choose a setting that I didn't have clicked before, which was change your bitrate if dropped frames are happening. So I'm hoping to see if that happens again. I'll be able to just see the bitrate lower and cover it. You bet they fix it internally? Could be. It could have been one of those things where it was a fluke in their system somewhere, and when I checked it the next day, that fluke has recovered or something. I've had it before where the internet was bad one day and it was fine the next, so I'm hoping just a fluke yet. Have we talked about food yet? Because you're having a bit for dinner. We haven't talked about food today yet, no. Alright, so there's all the chips, which are used for the Mark II assembly machines. So I have the Mark 1s, Mark 2s. What else do we need for Mark 2s? Is it just that? Oh, the chips are actually used also for the quantum chips. Okay, so that'll be for something else too. So these chips we will... chips. Delicious chips. We're going to have that extend out. So for the Mark II belts themselves, I have the Mark II things. We're going to have this guy output and come around over here, I think, is what I want to do. So what I think I'd like to do is, if I can... Yeah, it's only 0.8 of a machine here. This is the Mark II assembly guy. So I need graphene as well. Okay, that's just coming off the bus, so that'll be easy. Coming on down the bus line. Speaking of food, chips. Yeah, speaking of food, let's have some chips. Alright, so we'll have this be... let's have... to be a little funky, but I'm gonna have the output of those assembly guys go to here. To here, and then I'm gonna bring graphene right next to this. Okay, so this will be the output of this guy. And again, I'm doing a slightly weird shape, but just so that insorters line up pretty well. Have you not started building stuff yet? I have iron. I don't have the insorter for the iron. And I don't have the insorters for the iron on these guys. Whoa, my lights just flickered. God, I hope I don't have power issues now. Please don't tell me I got power frickin' issues. Oh my god, my iron is getting destroyed again. Okay, we're gonna have to supplement our iron again here. We are blasting through iron for a lot of these builds. Okay, well that's going. We're gonna need iron for this, but we'll fix that later. You know, two of the ingredients you don't like and possibly another. Don't like tomato lettuce and can't remember... No, I don't like Miracle Whip. Tomato I'm okay with, depending on factors. Okay, Quantum Chips would be a rad name for a potato chip brand, yeah. Is this the latest version? They are saying some performance bugs got fixed. I assume so. I just loaded the game up today. If it's been updated, as long as they don't do it like the whole beta thing where you have to opt into it. It's whatever the current one is I loaded. So really happy. My base looking great. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right, so what I'm needing here is graphene to come along this line. So graphene. You are graphite. You are graphite. Graphene. It's right there. I want to bring this right through here. So there. Should probably upgrade this entire belt. And then Mark II. Wow, these builds we're doing are just chewing through my iron. And like a glove, fits right through there. Bring this down to here. Bring it down. Bring it down downtown. Alright, there we go. Okay. I'm looking dapper. Why, thank you, Dapper Rich. Coming from you, that means a lot. But yes, this is no wearing contacts today, and wearing the shirt because I came right from my church job, of course, is why I do look a little more dapper than usual. Okay, so that's the Mark II. Can I fix the iron issue first? Let's see where it's thinning out again. Right here. So would probably not be a bad idea. Yes, if I do a smelting station somewhere where I'm not using crap tons of iron, or actually have some room to bring this in. Gosh, my iron splitters are all right next to other things here. Where can I fit this in, Giggity? That's what she said. I could do it right here if I move this guy out. Okay. Because what I'm thinking I can do is, I've been doing a thing for smelting where I believe I have iron ore in the logistics system, and if I request iron ore here, I believe I will get some, and I can just smelt a bunch of it to help fill up my whatever this thing is called, my bus. Iron ore. So I demand it. I see a bunch start to show up. Okay. These are the last of my... Did I have any more logistics guys? Oh, I don't have any more logistics guys here. Okay. Probably don't need to put them in there, but I like to... Everything I build on my main planet, I like to have fully stocked and equipped so that everything's moving and flowing quickly. Moving and shaking and flowing. Shaking and baking. This guy, I want you guys. Okay. And it's these guys. 2 stacks of those guys, and it is these guys. Okay. As we're making more use of our logistics stuff. Rand's in civilian clothes, out of Starfleet uniform. I would say normally, when I'm streaming, I'm definitely more of the, I am more of the, street clothes. This is my uniform that I probably should wear all the time. Looking foxy. Well, okay then, thank you. Looking randy, there you go. Rand is in civilian clothes. And out of Starfleet uniform. Starfleet uniform. Starfleet. Starfleet is just too, too demanding sometimes. Okay, what I'm going to do is bring this out to the other side. Break on through to the other side. This to this. This and Oh god, I just misclicked completely there. Holy crap. Entire belt just got messed up. Okay, thank god there's a thing right there. That feel when you shift right click the thing you didn't mean to shift right click. Okay. Alright. Shift click is a powerful tool. Be careful. Be careful. Careful. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is 3. I want this to be from here down. That to go into there. Perfect. So now if I do some iron smelting and connect it to there, that will help increase that. So let's do the smelting here. I usually do about 10 smelters. Let's do even more. Let's do like 12. 2 whole extra smelters. I don't actually know. I'll tell you how much you can smelt a minute for these things. So it's 60 a minute. Looks like. 60 a minute. And how many items can a belt move? 6 a second. So what does that math work out to? What can a Mark 1 belt? I can't. So 6 a second. So that's 360 a minute. 360 a minute. So basically, one Mark 1 belt can do 6, I think, if my math is right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I do 2 rows of 6, each one of those has 1 Mark 1 belt. I think that's right. You're eating almond flour chocolate chip cookies. Ah, that sounds very nice. Almond flour, eh? Is that to avoid gluten stuff? And 1 more. 6. So if I do a Mark II belt out of here, it says double the Mark 1, then I have it split right here. This should be balanced, I believe, so that that's exactly how much that can handle, if I am not mistaken. And that should be a Mark II belt full of iron that we should get. So we can do the output. What splitter? That splitter's going to be in the way, isn't it? Let me change this up a little bit. So I can bring the output over if I just move the splitter a bit. Splitter, I just met her. Oh, wait, I make that joke all the time. Somebody used to make that joke all the time. Anytime there's something that ends in ER, every time they'd go, Burner, I just met her. Splitter, I just met her. I just met her. And now I do it all the time. Oh, God, I do it all the time. Can't help it, I guess. So if I do this, that's still not going to work, is it? Okay, we can do it. You know what? If I use a different splitter, this will work. If I were to do the splitter right here, Mark 1 belt, or Mark 2, Mark 1. If I do that, now the output of this guy come and meet with this guy. And actually, I do want to do a splitter. I know that I don't have to do one, but I kind of like to do a splitter. Splitter doesn't really work. Okay. This. this. And then we start the Mark II belt here, and then I don't need a splitter. And then that'll go where we need to go. Okay, very nice. So that should be good. Now we just need in-sorters and out-sorters like crazy here. You feel bad for people who can't eat gluten. No offense, but why live? No offense, but why live? I mean, just like kind of, you know, dairy intolerance, which I deal with. Usually there's a pill you just take and you can still eat it. I think gluten has a slight effect on me, but dairy is one that I really have to be careful with, so... You're right. I love bread. If I couldn't eat bread, why even live? Why even live? Bread is too good. Okay, so power these guys. No offense, but why even live? Okay, there. Okay. There we go. Dairy inflicts horrible human rights violations upon you. Yes, yes, I feel that. You saw it on a keto recipes page used to make them when you're on the diet. You keep eating them after reaching your goals. They're delicious. Oh, the almond flour chocolate chip cookies. Nice. Alright, so where was I trying to connect this to? Right here. Dover cheer. This is a Mark II belt. It's going to be somewhere along the lines of this. To right. That connect. I believe that looks good. Of course, after I get this set up, my iron backs up, but that's just because we weren't got caught up with everything, but I think that's actually going to be a useful thing. Okay, so that's because this all backed up. So for now that we got the Mark II guys going here, this is looking nice. Thanks, Extra Raven. Did you know there's a weird kid-based allergy that cooked cheese causes intense gastro-intentional distress by only melted cheese like pizzas? No, I didn't know that. Rand's going full Dubai on this planet. No more lakes or water bodies anywhere, yeah. We're gonna make sure we trash it all, too. Alright, so we got this all set up. So next it's the quantum chips, the particle broadbands. We need 16 of these. 8 crystal silicons for 16 particle broadbands. Thankfully, only 3 quantum chips. Let's do... God, that's crazy mode right there. Let's do the 16 particle broadbands first, I guess. We're going to have to use some... this is where the output is going to go. We're going to have to use another logistics thing to move some stuff around here, I believe. Yes, water is for the weak. Unless you drink it, then it's good for you, but... Alright, so let's see. 8. We need 8 carbon nanotube maker guys. Do we actually do that one anywhere close by over here? We haven't done that one yet, so... Another thing I should probably automate is actually these things, the chemical plants, but I need 2 more. Can I make 2 more of those per chance? No, I'm missing glass. Actually, probably some glass like right over here somewhere. Stack of glass there. That should let us make 2 of these guys real quick. And stone, which is what's used to make the glass, so do this. You think it would be much easier if you went for more modular approach by making liberal use of planetary logistics? Oh, I know. People love to tell me what I should be doing. I know. I know. I'm slowly converting over to using more of the planetary logistics things, but that's what people keep telling me. When I even first started the bus, people are like, oh, you should just use logistics towers. Like, well, okay. Sure, I should if I was going to play exactly like you. But, and I am kind of slowly doing that. You'll see, These logistics towers, I am starting to add them to do it a more, I guess that's what you're calling is a more modular approach. So you've just seen it used very effectively before. I'm sure you have. Sure you have. I believe you. But I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing because I'm playing this game. All right. So let's see here. So we need 8 of these guys. Okay. Alright, so this is going to be, it's for the carbon nanotubes, right? Yes, it's going to be this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, this would probably be way easier if I put these next to each other. So since I'm doing 8, I should do 4 and 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and if I have it come down that middle line, they can all pull from the same belt here. Okay. Alright. And this guy's going to request the stuff I need, which is spiniform stalagmite crystals, I believe. These 1,000 demand. Said I was going to check my power. I still haven't checked my power. Let's look at our power. How's our power doing? We are way over the capacity, but we're probably... I mean, we're getting power from our Dyson sphere, and we're also getting power from our accumulators from the other planet. So I guess somehow we're still surviving with what we have. This. Gonna do a Mark II belt going all the way down the middle of these guys. These guys right here. So there's this. Alright, input. 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 Input and input. Have I seen any Loop Hero yet? Graphics are really strange, but it's a roguelite deck builder I may enjoy. I have not. I'll have to check that one out. Loop Hero, huh? I think you're the first person who's actually mentioned that game to me. Actually, a game I have not heard of that yet. Okay. Just came out today. Oh, okay, nice. No, actually, I don't want to do that. I want the belt of this to go out. So let's move the power lines to be one space over. There. There. I'm gonna need power lines on this side anyway because of the outsorters, so let's do it like this. Is Dyson Sphere output is noticeable now? Is Dyson Sphere output is notable now? That's a weird question, but I think what you're saying is the power output noticeable. The shell is providing 385 megawatts. So that's the capacity. Looks like all of my pieces have pretty much all gone in there. So far, I need to get probably another injunction of the swarm stuff. I don't know how efficient it is with what we're getting. Looks like we're probably not getting nearly as much power from it as we should be able to, but I haven't figured out that part of it yet, so I'm not overly concerned with how much power we're getting from it. Doesn't look like we're getting a great amount of power from it yet. Its capacity is pretty high, but I don't think we're actually using that capacity yet. Oh, I don't think I receive all of it at all. No, I mean, I have... Whoa. Yikes, that scared the hell out of me. There we go. I have one ray receiver on the north and south pole on this planet, and that's all I got for receiving it. There's probably a better way to receive power from the Dyson Sphere, but I haven't figured that. I haven't messed with that yet. I really should probably look into how that works soon. Wow, I don't have nearly enough out sorters as I need. I should have gotten. Yet another thing in this game I need to do that I haven't done yet. While you're automating stuff, you recommend automating the array receivers. Okay, sounds like a good idea. Maybe I'll do that next. This build is still going to take a little bit longer, so I actually have these outsorters right here, so I can actually grab a bunch. So by doing this instead of having to go all the way over there, so just take them off the belt here. Save me a trip over there. Okay, so that's the 8 graphite carbon nanotube producers that I need for 16 particle broadbands, which I need 8 crystal silicon smelters for. Crystal silicon smelters. Let's see here. How do I want to do this? Okay. What's the recipe for this? Perchance. Take a look here. Okay, it's another new item we have. Very nice. That actually works out really well. Wait, why don't I see the second one? Have I not unlocked this other recipe that uses the fractal silicon, I think it's called? There's that in a different thing. It's not in here. Looking at assembler. Oh, you think it's assembler, not smelter? Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, good call. There it is. Okay. So I could use a fractal silicon for that, which I don't know if I'm using for anything else. So 240 a minute is the same speed for both of them. One every 4 seconds. It's actually it's actually slower. So I need to do twice the number of assemblers, but I don't use my silicon, I use the fractal silicon. All right, I think I'm going to do this. So that means instead of 8 of these, I think I need 16 of the assemblers. So, still, that's not too bad. We can do that. So 16 assembler guys. Let me move these power guys over here, actually. I'll put these guys right here. So 16 of these. Go about right here. And this is this guy right here. So 8 and 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this time I'll do the inputs or the outputs together, I think. So I do that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 240 a minute, 240 a minute. This is, it's a 1-to-1. So, okay, so 240 a minute is, I think a Mark 1 belt can do both of those. Well, we'll do a Mark 2 belt that splits. That's what we'll do. And we'll have the output come out 240 a minute. Mark 1 belt is, what is a Mark 1 belt again? It's one a second. What are the speeds of these belts again? I forget. Transport speed, 6 a second. So times 60 seconds, so 360 a second. So, okay, so a Mark 1 belt of output should work here. Hopefully my number skills are not failing me. My number skills, my math skills. I'm going to do is the outputs here. Like this. Doing this basically the opposite way we did the carbon nanotubes, but both ways I think work. Alright, so that'll be the outputs. You have your first artificial star running, provides 75 megawatts. Artificial star? I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is, man. Let's see here. Yes. I'm going to do this. So you are going to request fractal silicone. Go over 1,000 like this one. Demand. Okay, and we get a Mark II belt. Going here to here. And then we do a Mark I, feeding these guys. I number skill a lot, me build assembler, and much tracks. That sounds like me. It's totally like me. Perfect impression. You should go on the road. For all those comedy clubs that are looking for a new skilled impersonator-ish person. That's not what we want. Because they're all gonna want the Rand impersonator. That's gonna bring in all the crowds. Your Rand impersonations bring all the boys to the yard. Okay, so there's that. And then this. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. You should be proud. Alright, let's see what needs to be powered here. Okay, so there's that. So that's the crystals. Late game power plant. Essentially, you think this is probably the way to go with planets that have no solar or wind power. So build one or two of those and set up an antimatter fuel rod supply, and you're good to go. Sounds simple. Just build a quick antimatter thingamajigger. It's really easy. All right, so that's those two pieces for 16 particle broadband things. Is the next piece. 16 of them. So quantum chips will do. So let's do the 16 of those guys. All this I'm trying to build the supply over here because this will have these three guys in the same place. So these items and these items. I don't want to do this. $16 assemblers is a lot, so probably let's extend it right here. So this output and these outputs will combine and we'll do it right here. So I'm actually going to change this right here. Change this to B. Like this. And we'll start the 16 of the quantum thingamajiggers. Quantum, I'm really using the good vocabulary today. What am I making here? Particle broadbands. This also needs plastic. Okay. Plastic's on the bus though. 16 of those, is that right? 16 of those guys. So one, so we'll do 8 and 8. So I need this. Okay. Just add antimatter. It's like water, just add it. It's not that big a deal. Just add some of that stuff. So what we'll do is have these two items be on this side. And then the plastic. If I do one line, I'm gonna have to split plastic 2 different sides. I think that'll be fine. What's up, Pie Boy? How you doing? What's the antimatter with you? No, the puns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. So there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 and 8. Production is not actually not that complicated. Much easier than, say, the setup I'm currently working on. You were surprised that it mostly uses mid-tier components, but you need a couple particle colliders, which are expensive to build and run. Well, I have a bunch of particle colliders making deuterium right now, actually. So I don't think I have the. Honestly, don't think I have the research unlocked for antimatter yet, though. That's probably my issue for building whatever it is that you're. Whatever it is you're referring to. Am I going to be able to do this? Actually, I'm not going to... I'll have to do the output. I can't have two different things here, can I? If I were to go in there, I couldn't do out... Okay, so this is actually... I can only do one item in the middle. Yeah. I was going to try to squeeze two things in there. Giggity. It's not going to work. So I'm going to have to do plastic and this other item on the outside. All right, that's not too big a deal. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So, how do we want to do this? Conceptualizing. Give me a second here as my brain explodes. Yes, okay. If I do this guy go up to there, there, this guy to here. There. Do a Mark II belt that goes into this guy. And then this guy goes across down to here. Okay. How's the games going? The game's good. The game's going good. Well, I should say, to use proper English. Down to there and across. Building stuff and having fun, you know? Building stuff and having fun. Can you blow up a planet with antimatter? I don't think that Star Trek thing is something you can do in this game. You can do 3 items in the middle. I don't know how to do that with... Can I actually... collide with other object? I don't know how, because it's limited by how many. Not if I'm trying to pull from different belts to 2 different sides. There's just not enough spaces for the inserters to go for what I was thinking of Voncho. Maybe there's a way that I'm not thinking of, but from what I can tell, there's not a way to do that. If I'm gonna get plastic on this side, how's that gonna work? Figure this out. I just need to bring this back over. I believe if I do this, now I can bring plastic underneath all these belts and that should work. Okay. Problem is, I'm going to have to get plastic split off. So if I split off plastic from this side, bring it up, over, and around, I think we'll be able to make that work. Okay. So let's get a splitter set up for the plastic. So something like that, and then we're just bringing plastic all the way down here. Do a Mark II belt all the way for the plastic. Okay. Keep placing this so I can figure out the placement of it. Okay. This is going to be plastic. So wherever plastic is, it's going to be somewhere around there. There's the splitter. Alright, I haven't extended a lot of my things here. Is this plastic? That's plastic. So... actually, I was really close to guessing. Right, nice. Crap, now I don't know where it should be. So I got rid of it. It should be one space over, I believe. So I believe there. That looks right. There it goes. Okay. Okay. Alright, one of these days I'll actually finish this current extension of our bus system. After this we get done. If we get this done, maybe I'll do it. Let's look at what the launch is showing. 3 items in the middle. Some of those insorters don't look like they're connecting to me. Is that only with Mark III things, or does that work with Mark IVs? Because what I'm looking at, I only see 3 in, and 3 out here. Oh, you have to you have to unalign your machines. Ah. So if you make it so they're not aligned, you can do it. I gotcha. Yeah, you have to shift the row over by 1. Now, okay, I understand. Well, I didn't start the design that way, so maybe for future builds, if I'm doing something like this again, I'll have to unalign my machines, make it look bad for it to work. Although it actually looks pretty cool. So, it doesn't actually really look that bad. That's cool. Thank you for that. I'll have to keep that in mind. Okay, I need to get over this belt. Do this and then go back down. Right in there. There is space over here. There's an underneath here if I can make it go. There we go. Alright, and that will be all the items for these guys, I believe. So basically, if these guys were over 1 space, I could actually make use of that space better. So that'll be a good thing to know for the future. Output-wise, I'm gonna have to output now on the outside. Unless I want to shift them all over, which I don't want to, so... Okay, I think this will work. For my outputs. Make sure. So there. That doesn't work. Why doesn't that work? Collide with other object, really? Oh no. Can I go here? No. Oh, you're telling me this isn't gonna work? You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. Okay. After all this work, that doesn't work. I feel like I've done a build like this before that did work, so I'm not quite sure why. Did they change this? Did this? Because I'm pretty sure this used to not collide. You know what? Screw it. That works. All right, we're gonna sneak around the back for this one. All right, we fixed it. You're pouring through random emotes. That one seems appropriate. Oh, the guy crying. Yes, rather appropriate. But I found a workaround that works around my bad spaghetti, so it's fine. That's not the thing to do. Damn it. Damn it! No, that is... Okay. You can tell I'm tired. Everything I'm trying to do is not working. In. out. All right. We fixed it. We fixed it. I do not have nearly enough in sorters right now. I have a feeling these plastic ones might need to be Mark IIs. Well done, thank you. Well done to figure out a solution to bad planning. Okay. I need more insorters. There's a bunch over here. Let's grab them. Where are the Mark 1s? They're right here. This. And this. And this. Okay. How many does that give me? 60 something? Will that be enough for this build? 16 times? Yeah, probably. Might not be enough for the rest of the build. This is a pretty crazy build that we're putting together right here. So this might be the only other thing I have time to do today because my brain is already pretty fried. Let me make sure that this needs to go in here, right? These are the crystals. Yes, okay, good. We'll see if we need to upgrade any insorters after this gets started. There. 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 And that's already good. Okay, so we got the plastic insorted that one. We just need the outputs as well here. Okay. Alright, so in and out. And then we go in, and out. In, out. I swear this sounds like I'm opening doors in Minecraft when I do this. Opening and closing doors in Minecraft is what the sound of insorters being placed sounds like to me. Okay. That should be good. Let's power it and see if it works. See if I screwed anything up here. And the space, you know, and I totally planned for this space in the middle. Totally planned for it. For the power lines. Totally. Passed around, knew what he was doing. All right. Not doing its thing. Okay. I do not know that this belt is fast enough. Let's upgrade that belt. Okay. All right. That looks pretty good, honestly. Past Rand knew what he was doing. Future Rand is happy. That's right. What's up, Math Champ? That's right. 16 of these guys. So, these things are this is for the actual assembly machine Mark III. So now I need the 3 quantum chips. So let me get the place where these are going to be built set up, which is right over here, I think, right? Because the Mark II is right there. Oh, the quantum chips I think actually set up for that to be built over here. So probably filling in all the land here. Oh, I'm out of soil piles. The worst thing. Oh, the biggest troll in this game is running out of soil piles. The biggest troll in the game. Is there enough just to fill in a little bit here? Frickin' soil piles, man. The bane of my existence. Alright, so the quantum chips is going to be a pain. Let's just do the guy right here. Might not be bad to have a place to have some Mark IIs. So let me do a single chest. One singular chest with one singular stack of these guys. Really? 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 Okay. Well, that's why I haven't been putting them right next to things. I thought for a while, since you could place them, for some reason I thought that did work. Alright, I'll actually do Sorter Mark III after I make a singular stack. Since I have Mark IIs, or since I'm automating the Mark IIIs, I feel like I don't need to have the Mark IIs. Too many stored. Alright. Oh, freaking lag, man. Okay. That'll be that. And this is going to be where the Mark IIIs will be made. There we go. Okay. So there's that. So what I will do is bring the one next final piece, which is this guy here. Are these needed in anything else? No, that just goes directly into there. That's a different thing completely. Okay. So these guys come around there. We'll do a Mark II belt starting here. Right there and there. Okay. There we go. I have another planet full of soil. It's true, I just gotta go there to get it. As always, past me as a douche towards present me. You're just paying it forward for future me as well. That's right. What's up, Mother Rocker? Have a good stream. Thank you. Appreciate it. We're coming to the end of this one. I think this is a really complex build. So I knew what I was signing up for. I was hoping it wouldn't take to the end of the stream, but it looks like it's gonna. This is a super short stream today because of the fact that I had a 4-hour singing gig right before it. So now we'll just need the. Oh, definitely need this. Upgrade that guy. Now we just need to get the quantum chips. Okay, and I'm gonna need more assembly machines, which we actually have those at the beginning of all this thing, don't we? Right up here. Take that. Ooh, the gear wheels are not fast enough, it looks like. Are they? Actually, it looks like it's the inserters not fast enough. Let's do that. Which means these guys... Are you guys building fast enough then? Not even close. Holy crap. Mark IIs, we have them over here. That. Automating these things is going to be helpful here. Do this. Alright. And you know what we're slowed down by? These in-sorters and out-sorters. Okay, how's that looking? That looks like that is just about fast enough now. Okay, that's much better. Okay. Okay, call that good for now. Hey, what's up, Billy Chipper? How are you doing, my friend? All right, so the last piece of this is what? 3 quantum chips. We have already these guys built, so it's 12 plain filters. It's just that. So hydrogen. The crystals we know are much easier now because we have a new recipe for this. Titanium glass. I'm gonna take water. We got water right next to us. Glass. Okay, so all right, let's see here. And we can make use of this guy for some of this stuff, I think. So I'm gonna need more soil. I know I have a planet full of soil. I would have to go to that planet. Next time I play, that might be the first thing I do, is just go to whatever planet I can get to that's got the most soil. Which planet are you talking about, Voncho? Which is the one that's got all the soil? Is it the one closest to the star? That's where I'm gathering all my power. Any without ocean? Okay. Yeah, that's I think the other, at least one of the other planets in this system. I think it might be both of them actually. God, I can't even find places that have many hills left on this planet. I've had to do this so much to get frickin' soil piles. When's the patch where they're removing soil piles? That's what I want to know. Got 103k. Is that patch ever happening, or is that just me wishful thinking? Destroy trees. Make way for progress, trees. Alright, I'm out of foundations. 281,000 soil piles. Alright, where are my foundations? Where even am I? I'm over by where my build is, so I need to go over here and get more foundations. Okay, that should be enough to finish this up. Enough to finish this up. Save. I honestly think I'm running out of iron on my home planet too. I pass it. Where am I? That's my steel production. It's right over. God, I gotta fly halfway around the planet to get the stuff I need. It's crazy. Okay. Let's actually check. How much iron do we have left on our planet? Iron ore, 1.9 million. Okay, not running out, but we've used a good chunk of it. We've probably used, I don't know, what's the average amount of iron and copper starting planets start with on this game? I wonder if I've used half of it at least. Of course, I think I upped the resource richness by a bit when I started this playthrough. You guys still doing your thing? No, if you don't have enough rockets. That'd be another thing I might have to increase production on. Okay, alright, here we go. This game, is this like a Factorio style game? Yes, I like to describe it as Factorio and Satisfactory had a baby in space. That's my description of this game. Okay. Three quantum chips. So we know we're gonna do those right. We'll have these things are going to there, so we should be able to do. Do space there. This is gonna be the actual quantum chips here. 1, 2, 3. Because it's got some aspects of both of those games. A lot of aspects I think that are done better than either of those games, but it's also an early access, so you know. Put foundations into the tower, you can get them from anywhere on the planet. It's true, I need to do that. So I need to do that with all of my stuff. That's just another thing I need to set up that I haven't done yet. So one day we'll do this. And what I will plan on is, let's have the output here. Go in, go out. Like that, okay. Alright, so now it's the plane filters, and this is going to be a pretty big build. So plane filters, I need 12. Frickin' 12 of those. Okay. Which is all of these assembly machines. So One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this time let's unalign these so I can have 3 things in the middle, maybe? Let's try that. So 1, 2, 3 over 1 space. So if I do that now, I should be able to do things in the middle there, I believe. If I understand correctly. 3, 4, 5, 6. You just started producing white science cubes. Nice! Hey, workroom with the 5 months, my friend. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. So let's have the output be the middle one. And that lines up perfectly with this. And so this is going to be output. And it looks like actually it probably should be like this. So do I still have that picture up that you showed me earlier, Vancho? So the ones that's on the inside, I'll probably just have to figure this out myself of how they need to be lined up here. So the one that's farthest away probably needs to be, does it actually even matter? It probably doesn't matter. It'll be like that for there and there. I guess we'll find out as we add the other belts here. This is backwards because this is supposed to be outputs. This is backwards, isn't it? I think it is. Yeah, so this is going to be the output. So, out. Maybe I was doing it right, but just trying to make sure here. Out. And out. Okay, and that'll be the start of that belt. Middle sorters go to the middle belt. Middle sorters go to the middle belt. So you're saying it needs to be from the middle of this thing? So this is wrong what I just did? Man, that's really hard to see on this little picture. Okay, alright. Oh, crap. Alright. Man, is it going to be faster to just pick up each of these things? Can I? Yeah, I think it's actually going to be faster to do this. Ugh. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. Needs to be misaligned here. So it needs to be aligned and then over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'll be easier if we put the 2 other belts first. Okay. Let me put the belts. I know there's going to be items bringing stuff here. Let's put the belts. Maybe that'll let me visualize it better. So basically, these are going to be like Mark III. So if I did this, this, this. Is that going to be right? And then that would be this, this, this. Okay, all right. That's crazy. That's mind-bending. But okay, let's set up the out sorters for right now. Because I don't even know what the other items I need to put on this right now. So we'll do the out sorters for the in sorters after we get the other pieces set up. Okay, so there we go. That should be right, I believe. Okay, so now the pieces I need for these are the crystals and the titanium glass. So I need to set those things up. So the crystals, we have a new recipe for that. We need 4 of them. That's an assembly machine. So 4. Oh, those guys. What is the build for that? Out of the assembly machines again. Which we got right here. Okay. It would have worked, Peter Sunson says. It's more of a user preference. Well, since Voncho showed me how it worked, I'll take his word on that. Whoa. It looks like it'll probably be easier to keep it organized this way. Alright, so the crystals. Let me see what the build is for this. I guess we're going to be requesting something in there for this. Okay, graphene, hydrogen, and the optical grating crystals. Okay. I've already requested 2 things here, right? Yes. And the other piece is the titanium glass. Will I be requesting anything here? No, I'll just need to pump water into it. So I do need to request 2 items for this. Unless I got hydrogen somewhere over here. If I have hydrogen somewhere else, I can just grab it rather than placing a thing down. Now it looks like it's going to be just easier to do another logistics thing. Okay, so I need 4 of these. And these are going to be fed into these guys. Let's do them right. In a single row. Actually, you know, it's the easiest is put it right here. Let's do it on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because if I have the output here, I'll just do exactly what I need to do. So, all right. So this is the secondary one. Graphene, I need to bring all the way from the belt, from the bus, which is way the hell on the other hemisphere over there. Okay. This will be the output. Okay, so we're going to request hydrogen and the grating crystal, and we're going to bring the graphene. So we'll do this just like right here. I think I'm starting to see how the whole modular thing would work with if I had set that up better earlier. Okay, and we're requesting 2 things, right? Yes, hydrogen and optical grating crystals. Okay. All right, and we're going to say just 1,000 of each of these. Don't think I need those, but I'm doing it anyway because I want to. 1, 2 spaces over here. Okay. Okay, and so what we'll do is we'll have 1 come out here and 1 come out here. Did I leave a space for both? Yes, I did. Alright, so we'll have hydrogen. And then the other guy. Verify. Okay, now I need a demand and demand. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. And in. Okay, so there's crystals, except for I need graphene. So graphene, oh, I need a 3rd input. If I could bring it along this line. All right, graphene. Oh god, this is gonna be a big old long thing. Big old long thing. Graphene's right there. Okay. What are you colliding with? All those guys. Alright, so we're gonna go super over things here. And this is graphene, which is there. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, we almost got this build done. Almost. We're almost there. What a crazy build this is. Go. You found yourself listening to the original song, Wellerman, that I used to create my intro song? Oh, yeah. I mean, it was, it was an internet sensation for a reason, that's for sure. Alright, we have no power things here, so... I should be able to bring this across, no problem. Okay, I think this gets down right in time. Beautiful. Okay, we're gonna use since we have a ton of them, we'll do the Mark III inserters for these guys. Very nice. Okay. It is super catchy and it's an earworm, as they call it. Okay. Just to make sure I can power these guys. Okay, so there we go. There's the crystals going for these guys. I don't have all the inserters going, but that's okay. Inserters. Okay, so the other thing I need is titanium glass. 5 of those. Okay, 5 titanium glass. What do those take? I should do this on a different line, I think, or else this is going to be a little more... I get a little cluttered here. I think I might actually bring stuff from the bus here, but let's just look at what the recipe is. Titanium glass. Okay, so it's titanium ingots, water. Okay, so this is actually all stuff that's on the bus. So it'd be much better if I did this closer to the bus and then bring it over here. Which actually wouldn't be too bad. How would I want to do this? Ride the bus to the bus. Wheels on the bus. Trying to see if there's any space here I can make use of. Maybe just do it here and then bring a belt all the way around and across. Not the most elegant solution. A more elegant solution for a more civilized era. So I could maybe do like right around here and just have a really long belt bringing it. That might be what I do. Or since everything's on this side, if I bring the items on the right side, similar to what I did with that. Yeah, okay, let's do that. It's going to be a really long frickin' belt, but that's what I'm going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can pump the water real easy. We got water right here. So it's titanium, a glass. How many of the glass things we got to do? 4 glass guys. So that's going to be smelted. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess logistics stations in here are equivalent to Factorio trains. Yeah, I would say they're more equivalent to the robot. The robotic stations or whatever is what I would say. Okay. So stone. Stone will bring right here for the glass. output will be here for these guys. The weapon cutting off limbs is way more civilized than just shooting people. I know, totally. Yeah, totally an elegant weapon for a more civilized age. Don't question the Obi-Wan. Do not question the Obi-Wan. I need a lot more belts. Obi-Wan is not one to be questioned. Okay, there we go. All right, let's go get a crap ton more belts for this last little bit of stuff here. Last little bit of stuff. Aren't robotic stations considered inefficient for large volume transfers? I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. My brain is so fried I can't even barely understand your question. Where even am I going? All right, I need Mark II belts, I think. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. The days when I sing for 4 hours, my brain is just gone after that's over. There we go. Plenty O belts. This should be the last, hopefully the last strip of stuff I need to get. Hello there. General Kenobi. If you're such a big Obi-Wan fan, I'm really surprised you haven't watched Clone Wars yet. He gets a lot of screen time there. Yeah, but it's a cartoon, so that's... Not that I have anything against cartoons, but... This hydrogen is full. Let me do this real quick. I just don't watch cartoons, so... When I think of Star Wars, I don't think of, what cartoon can I watch for this enjoyable thing? That's the main reason. He vaguely looks like Ewan McGregor. Vaguely. Alright, so this is stone I'm trying to bring here. So, stone would be over this line right here. So, stone right here. Up. Shift. Right there. So that's where stone needs to come from. Where is the stone? The stone is here. Oh, that's steel. This is stone. Where did I place that belt? Oh, I guess it didn't place. Did I place it? It's supposed to be right here, right? Yes. It's right over these power lines we're going, so this right here is where this wants to go. I believe this will be right. Do I mind chat providing tips? No, not at all. But I prefer when they're phrased in the form of a question, like, have you tried this? Or, what do you think of this idea? So that it's less like backseating. There. If you want to see Luke Skywalker get some good treatment, go watch Epic Rap Battles Luke Skywalker versus Harry Potter. Oh, I don't know if I've seen that Epic Rap Battles. I should check that out. Isn't Star Wars a fairy tale anyway? I mean, it's science fiction, so I guess it's a sci-fi fairy tale, I guess is one way to talk about it. No, it's a true story from a long time ago in a galaxy far away. Get it right. That's right. Okay, so there's that. The other thing I need is the titanium. So now it's bringing titanium similar here, way the hell over here. Like Jeopardy, I prefer your answers phrased in the form of a question. Or your answers, your suggestions phrased in the form of a question. Why are you so stupid to not do it this way, Rand? Oh, that's in the form of a question. All right, so we're gonna do We're gonna bring in the titanium. Right here. Do you know that you can access the stuff in logistics stations from anywhere on the planet? How do you mean? By putting a logistics station down and requesting that thing, or what? Okay. Did I really not get more Mark 1 sorters? Okay, that's fine. We're using Mark 3s for this. Okay, so this is... What item am I getting here? Titanium. Titanium needs to be along this line. Go here, and we're just gonna take this down. Oh, crap! Don't do that. Who knew that I would just happen to choose the level that would run right into that guy? Did I know that? I'm not sure if I knew that. Honestly. Oh, it's the same line as this guy. Okay. Okay. Why are you bad at game, noob? That's right. Rand is tired. I am tired. Open a map view. Open a tower anywhere and right-click on an item to grab it. Open map view. Oh my gosh. Can you... This? I can grab these from anywhere? That's insane. I did not know that. How do I move the map around? Is it the right-click? So I can go anywhere here and I can grab this right now. I did not know that. That is amazing. There's a great tip. I have learned something new. And you hold click to choose it. Yeah. If it's in a logistics storage, you can press M. Okay, very cool. Makes life a lot easier. That is very nice. So if I just find where my sorters are, which is over at the end of my thing. Problem is, if it's not in a logistics tower, I can't do that. So that's my problem. I need to move all those to logistics towers. That's a project for next time we play then. Is to get a bunch of the items that I use all the time into logistics towers, since I haven't done that for a bunch of items. Alright, so steel. I need to bring this over here. So now the question is going to be if I can get from this top guy. Ooh, this might actually work. Will this work? Am I above this guy? I'm above this guy. Okay, let's see if we can make this thing work here. So go down a space. Trying to see if that'll connect there. I had this entire belt going the wrong direction. Way to go, me. But it's in the right place, so... Okay. Is it on the right level? It's on the right level. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get rid of this. Shift click that to make sure I have this in the right place here. Okay, let me undo that. Is there an undo button in this game? I don't think there is. So if I just do this and go across, this will work. Okay. This is what I wanted to do. This. And we X, shift click that. Thank God I didn't shift click the wrong thing. Okay. And bring this all the way across to there. Okay, that I think will get all the items here. We just need to get water pumps now. Lucas' original plan was for Star Wars to be actual events told to us by aliens visiting us or something of the sort. The idea was scrapped, but I guess this is where the famous phrase "in a galaxy far, far away" comes from. Okay. You knew you could access towers from map view. You didn't know you could get stuff out of them. All right, nice. We taught Ramsey something with our chat as a wiki today. Very nice. Okay, so that is the steel. There. You know the game where Rands need the undo button. Rand needs the undo button. That's right. Okay. All right. So now. Titanium, it's not steel. Hey everybody, you know what I shouldn't have put there? Steel. Where's the undo for the last 5 minutes of my life? Okay. Alright. Frickin' titanium. Where's titanium? It's here. Okay. Oh god. Alright, well, it's a pretty quick little fix. I just have to pick up a crap ton of steel off of this belt that I shouldn't have put on there. Shouldn't have done there. Gosh, I can't put any of these. I can't put one of these anywhere here. Oh, man. Oh, well. I can stack it. Does that help us? Not really. Okay. I think this will work too, though. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. It's fine. Okay, so now there should be titanium coming on here, and now I need to grab everything off the belt until there's no steel on it. Okay. Well, good thing it's not like a big, long, giant belt or anything. Okay, I'm going to be sitting here clicking this for a bit. Not steel titanium. Yes, thank you, Voncho. Thanks for telling me. As I figure it out. Okay. You know, I really just wanted to have a bunch of steel on me. That's totally why I did this. Totally did it on purpose. Don't have to do this. I don't know if there's a faster way to clear this off, but this will do it. Just gotta wait for the belt to bring everything. Okay. There we go. And there's the titanium. Okay. Beautiful. Alright, so now the last thing is water. And we have water right here. How many water pumps did it tell me I need for this? Does it tell me? 5.5, so 6 pumps. 6 pumps worth of water. So let's get that water pumps. Do I have... I have 2. Another thing I need to automate. Good, I can make just enough. Okay. Do I care if I get a storage tank? I actually prefer to have a storage tank for it to go into. I have no iron. Do I have iron? I'm sure I have iron over here somewhere. I just grab off a belt. Yeah, it's right here. Okay. Alright, I just want one of these guys. Make 2 of them. Okay. Alright, so let's go. We'll set the pumps we do have in preparation for this. So we'll leave this little pool of water here maybe for this. Maybe right here actually. One, 2. It said 5, right? Or 5.5 it said. So 6 in total. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. What's better, to A, design an individual manufacturer chain of for every product, or B, make a huge pool of every resource and pull from there for each product? I don't know. I have no earthly idea. Okay. I'm gonna have this output be right here. Okay. And I'm gonna need, I think, a couple of these guys to make this work. There. I'm gonna go Mark 2. Okay. The second one, Voncho says. There you go. Is this gonna work? I can do that without a splitter. Okay. And then Mark II belt. You know what? Let's just go right onto this belt. We will not use a splitter for this one. That will hopefully just fill this thing up with crap tons of water. Have this go right straight through here. Okay. Power these guys. Okay. There's some water. And then Mark III inserters for all the things. Okay, we are almost done here. And then this just needs to output here. And I think this build is almost done, I think. Think so. I don't have Mark I in order, so I'm just going to use Mark III's right now. Just have what I use what I got. Okay, so I believe that's all the items. I just need to get all the insorters set up. So, good thing I got the ones in the middle already set up because I just covered it up. All right, so let's get this. So, it's going to be... How do we do this? The one on the left is up. Okay. So in, 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 in. Nope, that's not the right place. There. 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 I sure hope I'm clicking the right thing each place. Okay, this one's a little... Okay, that's the next thing. Okay. And then same thing right here. So it's going to be in, 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 in. Okay, and if I get everything powered... Oh, I actually left space between those. Did I do that on purpose? I mean, sure, I'm sure I did. I totally did everything. Everything is purposeful. I never do anything accidentally, especially the good stuff I do. Okay, so I should see... Alright, starts to make stuff, and then we do insorters into the quantum chips. Okay. Oh my god, this build that's taking me like an hour and a half. I think we're about to finish it. Throw that in there. I'm gonna delete the water I have on me. Okay. So that's quantum chips. There we go! Mark III assembler is automated. Let's get it put into here, and we're gonna call it a day because my head's about to explode. So, I would GG cookie time that if I wasn't about to eat dinner and stuff. So, we frickin' did it, Reddit. We frickin' did it. Go across like that. GG dinner time. That's what it is. We could do Mark 1, definitely. Our last Mark 1 inserter right there. And bring this over. Into there. And now we will have Mark 3 of the things in planetary logistics so I can grab them from anywhere, which again is amazing that you could do that. Did not know that that was a thing. And I'm sure, like, he's stacking 50. 500, I think, would be plenty of these guys. This is a pretty freaking expensive build here, so. There we go. There we freaking did it. This entire area is all for this build right here, which is kind of insane. And I have some Mark 2s if I ever need to come grab some, so that'll be nice too. Okay. We did it, my friends. We did it. I wonder what our power is looking like with all this stuff going. We are capacity. Hey, our demand is less than our capacity right now. Somehow our power capacity's gone up in some way. Maybe it's the angle of the planet. We're getting more power from our Dyson sphere or something. So, my friends, that was a short little 3.5 hour stream. So I hope you all enjoyed. If there's anybody new to the stream, if you did have a good time, please hit the follow. We'll play some more of this on Sunday. I think we're gonna finally have a full 6 to 7 hour stream on Sunday for some Dyson Sphere. This week was a little weird, I know, because of singing stuff and gigs that I had this week. But thank you all for hanging out. If you all did enjoy, I hope you all have a great weekend if I don't see you. Tomorrow we'll play FTL, the hard mode with pause tier streak challenge. So come hang out for that. We're playing Zoltan A. But like I said, my eyes are barely staying open, so I need to crash, need some food. So I'm going to head out. So y'all have a great night. Happy gaming. Thank you for all the bits and subs and lurking and all the wonderful, amazing stuff y'all do. Next time we play, the plan will probably be... I need to transition a lot of the stuff that's in chests into these planetary things so I can just grab them at any time because that's amazing. So that'll be one project. Other than that, it's probably more Dyson Sphere increasing stuff, I'm going to guess. Maybe we'll try to... We need to get more research going so we can maybe get even further out to find the 1 or 2 other resources we haven't found. So that's Future Rand's problem. Screw that guy. But anyway, I'm going to head out. Y'all enjoy this final outro and ads if you're not a sub. And I will see you all next time. Peace out, happy gaming. Y'all rock. Later, my friends. Have a great night. We've played our games and we lost some too. We've raged a bit, but we fought right through. At the end of the day, we have learned something new. Grow, my trolley friends, grow. Hey ho, the streaming is done. We've dumble-dozed and we've had some fun. The day's gone and the streaming is done. Let's take our salt and go. If you thought you could play much better than me, then play yourself. You'll feel better, you'll see. No matter now, we've made our peace. Let's go, my trolley friends, go. Hey ho, the streaming is done. We've dumble-dozed and we've had some fun. The day's gone and the streaming is done. Let's take our salt and go. Hey ho, the streaming is done. We've dumble-dozed and we've had some fun. The day's gone and the streaming is done. Let's take our salt and eat our cookies. Take our cookies home.